So the last of our 5 finals this afternoon, and it's men's doubles, all Korean affair. Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin up against Jung, Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae. Let's once again join John Gowers to introduce the players.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists. From Korea, Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin. And their opponents, also from Korea, Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae.
So this all-Korean men's doubles final, Jung Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae, the number 6 seeds. Lee Yong-dae, just 19 years of age. 3 World Championship gold medals in the team competition, the men's doubles and the mixed doubles in 2005. And his partner, Jung Jae-sung, 25 years of age. Twice quarter-finalists at the All England Championships the last 2 years, and this their first ever All England final, as indeed it is for their opponents. So as far as the number 6 seeds are concerned, well, tremendous tournament they've had. Mathias Bo and Carsten Mogensen, very good Danish pair in the second round. And then, of course, that victory over the Japanese Masuda and Otsuka. And remember, the Japanese pair had put out the world champions in the first round. Then a semi-final against the number 4 seeds and 2 times beaten finalists here at the All England Championships, Chun Tan-fook and Lee Wan-hwa. In the third game, they were 16-20 down. They saved 5 match points in total. And what a thriller it was. So their opponents, Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin. Lee Jae-jin, 25 years of age. His partner, 2 years younger. Reached the last 16 last year when, surprisingly, as the number 6 seeds, they lost to Michael Logosz and Robert Matusiak of Poland. But of course they are the pair in form straight from victory at the German Open last week, and the pair they beat in the final was their opponents of today. Now looking at their path through to today's final, and let me draw your attention to that second round victory over the number 5 seeds, the 1999 winners of this All England title, and of course the 2000 Olympic champions, Tony Gunawan and Chanchul Jain. Just look at that opening game, 21-9. That really was sensational. And since then, they haven't come up against a seeded pair. Semi-final against Ikeda and Sakamoto of Japan. 21-16, 21-16 in just 30 minutes. So they really have been the in-form pair. Now this, the 6th meeting between these two pairs. Of the previous 5, it's Hwang Man and Lee Jae-jin who've won 3 of them. Niels Holm Mortensen of Denmark, the umpire for this men's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Yonex All England Open Championships men's doubles final between, on my right, Hwang Man, Jae-jin, Korea.
So the unseeded pair in the yellow shirts.
On my left, Jae-sung, Yong-dae, Korea.
And the number 6 seeds.
Hwang Man to serve to Yong-dae. Love all. Play.
So the last time we had an all-Korean men's doubles final was in 2000. Oh, goodness gracious. Lee Jae-jin. Confusion. And Morten, this obviously the 6th meeting between these two pairs. Hwang Man and Lee Jae-jin having won 3 of the previous 5, but most significantly, they've won the last 3 meetings, including last week at the German Open. Got to be hot favourites, even though they're the lower-ranked pair.
Yeah, the non-seeded pair. Yeah, for what we've seen in the tournament, I would agree with you. I think the Yellow Force is going to win. I think they play really well. Everything we've seen in this tournament, they have been extremely steady, applying a lot of pressure. And I think the other Korean pair here in red was quite lucky to survive yesterday against the Malaysians.
Yeah, that's for sure. But all credit to them for doing so.
Oh yes, definitely.
And especially to Lee Yong-dae, just 19 years of age, and he handled the pressure so well.
He played even better when it really came to crunch time.
Especially as they had to cope with a really shocking line call. But cope with it he did.
He did. He played really well after that.
2-4.
Oh, good defense.
What a drive. That's what I mean. They're so good at that.
Yeah.
They are so good at that. They're turning the defense into an attacking situation and then really applying the pressure.
Yeah.
And then good at the net, very high up the net, whole time. That's what we've seen this tournament.
The other thing I guess perhaps to take into consideration when this pair we're looking at now in the red shirts, when they reached the final of the World Championships in Kuala Lumpur last year, I thought they didn't handle pressure well in the final. I thought they froze a bit. Of course, Marcus Kido and Hendra Setiawan from Indonesia were outstanding, but I thought they were a bit overawed by the whole occasion. Now, it's possible that they've learned from that, and certainly the way they've started this, especially Lee Yong-dae, the youngster there, it's all good signs for them, but certainly before in the big occasion, they failed to produce.
Yeah, maybe, but there's also another thing you have to take into consideration, and that's the fact that it's never fun to play someone from your own country in such an important final. You know one another's game so well.
Said with feeling. And I'm not going to mention that final game against Ib Fredriksson.
My worst defeat. And if he does know that.
Back level. 6-all. Yeah, once again applying the pressure, not letting up once they've got on the attack.
Serve 7-6.
Oh, put away with venom. Jung Jae-sung launching himself towards the net. Good pressure from Jae-jin.
7-8.
Hwang, 23 years of age, his partner 2 years older.
Serve 9-7. Ten, 7.
Yeah,
So that's an excellent shot.
Yeah.
That is outstanding shot, that one from the net there.
10.
Normally, everyone would go cross-court on that one.
Yeah.
But try to look how he's playing it down the line. That one there. That is so well played.
Played by Lee Jae-jin.
Serve 11-8 interval.
Of course, no coaching staff involved. Lee Dong-soo can take a rest after that women's doubles. No more coaching required. And of course, he was part of the partnerships when the last time 2 Korean pairs met in the All England men's doubles final. Of course, he was playing with Yoo Young-sung, and they were up against Ha Tai-kwon and Kim Dong-moon. And of course, 4 years after that All England final, that was the repeat
Of the Olympics.
of the Olympic final.
20 seconds.
Perhaps a little preview here of things to come.
You never know. I think the Korean players have done really well lately. I think the Korean team is doing well, all of them.
(11-8). Play.
So a 3-point advantage to the number 6 seeds.
Here
He's
we
done
go
it
again.
again.
Yeah, that's again. Same shot.
9-11.
Moving forward.
Yeah, superb.
10-11.
Oh, my goodness. Pushed it long. But it's all
good play.
so fast and furious.
So fast, so flat, so... Well, but it's unbelievable. Obviously, both pairs are really, really good at this, and if anyone else should play them, I think you have to get out of all that flat stuff and start blocking and lifting and all that, not going into that flat exchange.
Superb. What defence from Hwang Ji-man.
12-10.
11.
Yep, umpire just calling the wrong score.
Players might not understand.
$13-10.
Yeah, so the umpire has still got this wrong. It is 13-11. Yeah, now he's realised. But most significantly, it is 5 straight points. 6 straight points.
Serves over.
Yeah, got them right back into it, hasn't it?
13.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
good
well
power
set
play.
up. Yeah, well set up by the flick serve. I had that one covered.
14-13.
Well, Hwang Ji-man has started this final in tremendous form.
Fault. Serves over.
Well, the umpire has called a fault for
Being under
either
the net or touching the net.
touching the net or taking the shuttle before it had crossed the net. Let's have a little look at that.
14.
Oh, how on earth can that have been a fault? From a serve?
I don't know.
What on earth is going on?
Serves over.
Will they make amends in the next rally?
15-14.
Oh, that's a good smash.
Serves
Nice
over.
surprise. Well played.
15-all.
Cross-court smash coming in there.
16-15.
Good play from the youngster.
Serves over. 16-all.
Level once again.
Again, you see the flick serve being a very nice weapon. The attack on the short serve is so fierce. Oh, look at that again.
Yeah, Lee Jae-jin once again.
And it's not only the fact that he gets it, it's the fact that he is able to put so much pressure on it.
Serves over. 17-18. all.
Too flat.
19-18.
Rare error from Lee Jae-jin. Great judgment. Shuttle landing just wide.
19 all.
That was good judgment. 19 all opening game. Great defence.
Fault.
Oh goodness. Another fault call. Was it
20,
double hit?
point,
Must have been.
19.
Must be a touch somewhere.
Yeah. I guess that's what must have been happening earlier when I really didn't understand what was going on. Game point now to Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin.
Service over. 20 all.
Extra points required. Very nice play.
21-20.
Oh.
Right idea, wrong execution. And the error from Jung Jae-sung means that Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin, the number 10 ranked pair in the world, take the opening game, 22-20.
One. You serve? Serve?
Well, in the final of the German Open last week, when these two pairs met, it was Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin actually winning in 2 straight games. Well, they've already taken the first here in the All England Championships, 22-20. And Morten, I know you and I have been so impressed by Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin all the way through the championship. But certainly that opening game was very close. It's still an open contest.
It could have gone either way. Absolutely. They play similar styles. Obviously, they play into one another's really strong points, and it's kind of a dogfight, I would say.
Oh, that's so clever.
He is good.
Lee Jae-jin. He's so creative, isn't he?
He is. He's good. He's steady. Adds on a lot of pressure. And he's really good at the net, I think.
You know, some of his first success on the World Tour was in mixed doubles with Lee Jung. In fact, I think they reached #1 in the world at one stage.
Service over. 2 all.
Jae-sung was ready and waiting for that cross-court.
Seen that one before.
Yep.
Five, two.
Total commitment at the front of the court from Hwang Man.
3-5. Serves over. 6-3.
Hitting with the drift.
7-3.
Just going long.
Serves over. 4-7.
That was the first point in a little while where G-Man actually played a winner. He's played a few mistakes lately, so that's the reason why the pair is trailing 7-4.
Nice, good straight smash.
8-4.
It really is men's doubles of the highest quality, Morton, but the crowd here in Birmingham don't know which pair to support. It's always when you've got two pairs from the same nation, always difficult for the crowd to pick a favourite.
Yeah, all quiet. But it's good badminton. Really good badminton.
Serves over. 9-5. Serves over. 6-9. Trying
to be a little too cute. That was such a good low serve.
Yeah, he's serving well. And he would have been there.
Yes. Well, it was a miss-hit backhand from Hwang Man. Gave the opportunity. This was the one. Total miss-hit.
That's a long way up there. It's an amazing safety they got in their shots on the defense as well. They look like they've got oceans of time.
Yeah.
Service over. 11-9, interval.
So in contrast to the opening game, it is the number 6 seeds here in the second.
Young.
So Yong-dae just asking to test the new
11,
racket.
9.
And he and his
Young.
partner have a 2-point advantage in this second game.
Play. Service over. 10-11.
Cross-court net shot from Jae-jin.
Yeah,
Plays
it's
to perfection.
unbelievable. He was out of balance, really in trouble, and still managed to play such a beautiful shot.
Service fault
Service
called.
12-10.
Struck above the waist. Well, certainly not the worst I've seen this week.
Just my comments.
13-10. Service over. 11-13. Service over. 14-11.
Low serve is
16,
perfect.
11.
Oh,
Here we go.
that is tremendous.
12-15.
Try to get out of that one.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a rally. String's gone in the racket. Was that the last shot? No. Just sounded funny.
16-12.
Playing so many good shots and then missing that one at the end.
Wipe the call.
Yes, well, not surprising the court needs to be mopped. This men's doubles being played at 100 miles an hour.
110.
16-12.
So another smash.
13-16.
He's waiting, looking for his forehand, getting tangled up.
Thank you. 16-13.
Just long.
17-13.
Oh!
18-13.
5-point cushion. Looks as if we might be going to a decider. Oh, apologises for the good fortune, Jae-sung.
19-13. Serve. 14-19. $15-19.
Oh, lovely play, lovely change of pace from Hwang Ji-man.
16-19.
It's a good lift. It's a very difficult one. While you're fighting quite far back on the court, there's still a straight winner for this match.
17-19.
Oh my goodness, how did he get that back?
Then just going forward.
Incredible! I thought the rally was over for sure.
18-19.
Didn't get to see it.
So now 5 points for Hwang Ji-man and Jae-jin. And just 1 point the deficit.
Serve.
And then simple mistake.
20. Game point. 18.
And so 2 game points now to level this men's doubles final at 1 game apiece. And the crowd now getting involved. They'd love to see another game here. Oh, it's gone
Serve.
1 game point saved.
20.
Another one to come.
Game.
Missing the shot down the centre of the court. And indeed, we've got a deciding game in this thrilling men's doubles. Men's doubles of the highest quality. And the second game,
Jung,
21-19.
Yong-dae, 21-19. 1 game all.
Yes, I think they were both expecting the other player to play the shot. Both Hwang智萬and Lee Jae-jin sort of looking at each other after the rally.
Leon, sir. Hwang. Yes, sir.
Well, the crowd now here in Birmingham beginning to get involved in this men's doubles because we
20 seconds.
are seeing
20
the
seconds.
highest quality badminton. And it really is so exciting when they play so quickly. The flat, fast exchanges, the defensive play, the reactions of all 4 men are absolutely extraordinary.
Final game. Love all.
So the number 6 seeds in the red shirts, the far side of the court, Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae.
One love.
And it's that standard shot in doubles down the centre of the court in between your 2 opponents.
Service over. 1 all. Service over. 2-1. Service over.
Good attacking play.
2 all.
And what do you think the key is here, Morten? Is it Lee Jae-jin and his ability to, certainly in the opening game, I mean, he was outstanding at the net, wasn't he?
He was. I think he's going to be the deciding factor. All 4, as you say, are playing extremely well. But if any one of the 4 can raise their game even to
3
higher heights,
2.
Yeah, Lee Jae-jin.
It will be him.
Yep. Clever change of direction on the smash, and once again it was from Lee Jae-jin.
Service over. 3 all. And shower. 4-3.
Sheer power.
Yeah. And the elevation he got on the jump.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
Serves over. 5-4. Serves over. 5-all.
Oh, sensational.
6.
The way he's creating the angle, first he's actually playing that straight with the backhand and then getting in around it and play the forehand cross it.
7-5. 8-5. Serves over.
Yeah, well taken from
6-8.
Yong-dae. Steps forward to the mid-court shot. Keeps it going down.
Seven, 8. Bok, serves over. 9,
Once again,
7.
the winner comes from the racket of Jae-jin. Smash too flat.
10,
Long of that back line.
7. Serves over.
Very difficult to control the lift.
8,
Finding the net cord on the net shot.
10.
Yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good play.
9, 10.
Right into the deep corner.
Serves over. 11, 9. Interval change ends.
Well, a 2-point margin. But of course, they now have the more difficult end to play.
Anything can happen. 2 points is nothing.
Yeah.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Right record. Right record. Thank you.
Well, I'm very surprised at that. More winners coming
11,
from Hwang Chi-man.
9. Play.
They must have mixed up their names.
Serves over. 10, 11. Bok. 12, 10. Serves over.
Yeah,
11.
good pressure from the youngster. There he is, Yong-dae. Oh, that's landing in. Jae-jin doesn't like the call. Has a smile at the line judge. Oof, that was long by a fraction.
So 13-12.
Oh, good interception from Lee Jae-jin.
13-all.
All level. Yeah, and I just get the impression that Hwang Ji-man and Lee Jae-jin at last rally just wanted to slow things down slightly. Little blocks and little guided shots. And again.
He wanted to block that one too.
14-all.
Good serve. Power play from the little man.
15-14.
But this is good. At the net there was really good.
The 16-14.
The mistakes are creeping in now. Misunderstanding.
16-14.
So quick going forward from Lee Yong-dae. That's what we were talking about right at the start of this final, his ability. So young, but he reads the game so well.
He's just extremely talented. Give it another few years and he will probably rule the world of doubles.
Yes, he's a fine mixed player as well.
18-14. Server.
And this time, Hwang Ji-man agrees with the line judge.
One.
Yep, that was a great call. He appreciates that, he says.
Server. 19-15.
Two points from the title. Oh, goodness me.
16-19.
The opportunity was there. Defensive stance of his opponents was way back in court.
He's quite famous for that block shot there.
So now
4
championship points for Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae. That's one well saved.
17-20.
Another 3 opportunities.
(18-20).
2 match points saved. 2 more to come.
That's it.
This time, and it's the number 6 seeds, the World Championship. Silver medalists have gone one better here at the All England Championships. Jung, Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae have come through against teammates in an excellent men's doubles final. This the final moment, the moment of victory. And the championship is theirs. 20-22, 21-19, 21-18 in the deciding game. And Korea have new stars in the men's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final presentation taking place very shortly. We'd ask you to remain in respect of the players. Thank you.
So the final presentation at the 2008 Yonex All England Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presentations for the 2008 Yonex All England Men's Doubles title. To make the presentations, we'd like to welcome back onto the stage Ben Yoneyama, President of Yonex Company Limited, and John Havers, President of Badminton England. We'll now invite John Havers and Ben Yoneyama to step forward to present the commemorative medal to umpire Niels Holm Mortensen from Denmark and his service judge Elaine Senior from England.
So the court officials get their mementos of this All England final.
Korea, Hwang Chi-man and Lee Jae-jin.
Champions last week at the German Open. This week they have to settle for second best. Hwang Chi-man and Lee Jae-jin started the final so well.
Presenting runners-up medals, and Ben Yoneyama handing over runners-up checks for $5,600 US. Ladies and gentlemen, please now welcome to the podium your 2008 Yonex All England Men's Doubles Champions from Korea, Jung Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae.
Jung Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae. The 19-year-old, my goodness, we're going to see an awful lot more of him in years to come. They are All England champions.
Southampton, England. And Ben Yoniyama, President, Yonex Company Limited, handing over cheques for $13,800. John steps forward again to hand over the beautiful silver challenge trophies. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 Yonex All England champions, Jung Jae-sung and Yong-dae. Thank you very much to Ben and to John. And we now invite our champions to take a lap of honour around the arena. We'd like to thank you and all the volunteers and officials for your support. We look forward to seeing you all next year when we do it all again, from the 3rd to the 8th of March.
Well, what an All-England Championships we've had. Upsets galore all the way through, but the finals today, absolutely terrific. Jae-jin, the men's singles champion, defeating last year's champion Lin Dan, and that the only match that didn't go the full distance. Jingbo and Gao Ling retaining their All-England mixed doubles title, and sensation in the women's singles with Dane Tina Rasmussen coming through that tough match against Lu Lan. Women's doubles, well, Korea were on great form, Lee Ho-jung and Lee Kyung-won. And then in the men's doubles, well, what a thriller once again. Jung Jae-sung and Lee Yong-dae coming through, and I'm sure we're going to see an awful lot more of that youngster, Lee Yong-dae. He's going to be around for a number of years. So that's just about it from this year's All England Championships. What a wonderful tournament it's been, as always. From all of us here, from Morton Frost and myself, Jill Clark, until the next time, bye-bye.